There is a bulletproof path to understand when it is worth skipping a fusion and when it is worth not skipping a fusion. I recommend starting the fusion in the first few days. This is exactly what I did, because as you can see, I already got 25 fragments out of 100. And then you will be able to convert these fragments to something else in the future, so I would not worry about these fragments even if I don't get the 100. There are 130 fragments available in this type of fusion. This is one of the fusion types out of 3. This is the easiest one where you need to get 100 fragments, nothing else. In another fusion type, you need to get 400 fragments. So this is what you saw last time, 400 fragments of, for example, GOM. I collected 300 conveniently, and the rest I didn't. And then I got the epics as consolidation prize. I'm gonna use them once fusing the, or not fusing the champion, but just summoning the champion earns me points, for example, champion chase, for example, clan versus clan. And there is the third one where you get 16 rares, you fuse them into epics, and you fuse the epics into a legendary. And that's the most difficult one because you need to ascend those champions as well. It takes more logistics. The next one may be that type of fusion next time. And this is the reason why I'm considering skipping this fusion altogether after collecting 25 fragments out of 100. And why is that? It's because usually what makes or breaks a fusion is the easiest part by far. The only thing you need for a summon rush event is a good credit card. And given I refuse to feed the beast in raid, I'm free to play, I will stay free to play, I refuse to participate in summon rush that rushes that cripples my account. Now, this summon rush is constructed in a very evil way, on purpose, as usual. What do I mean by that? Look at this summon rush. You need 2050 points for 5 fragments, 3200 points for 10 fragments more. So altogether 15. So if you get the 2050, you might as well go for 3200. There is not much difference. This gives you like 4 ancient shards worth of points, or this is what you can get for 4 ancient shards, and you can get this for about 6.5 ancient shards worth of points. Here you can see the points like 500, 200, 120. I have 1 ancient shard, that's 500. 7 primary shards, that's 2400. So this is 1900 in total. And my void shard is like 11. This is 1320. So essentially, if I pull everything, in that case, I would get 3220 points. Okay, the last void shard could be substituted by mystery shards, or I could use my 900 mystery shards to save on void shards. So I could easily get it, but then all I would have left on this account is about 65 ancient shards and some mystery shards. Because you use mystery shards during champion training, and when do you have champion training? Well, during champion chase, which is near the end. So this means that I've concluded that this champion is not worth that much for me. I had a look at it in Hell Hades as usual, and I figured out that the only thing that you need this champion for is Hydra. But it is possible to do Hydra with others. Okay, this gives us extreme damage with a 6-star soul, which is not given either because you need a lot of resources to get the 6-star soul. But given this champion has little use to my account, I get it if it is easy, I won't get it if it is hard. And this leads us to the event calendar. So event calendars are always constructed around Summon Rush and Champion Chase. These are the two ones. You can get out of the 130 points, Summon Rush is like 15, Champion Chase is 25. So you can see that without pulling shards it's not gonna work out because you can get 95 fragments max. So no matter what I do now, I will have to do a champion chase at the end. for at least 5 points. And guess where they will place the threshold? Quite high, I would say. We also cannot know if the champion chase or the bundled other events lead us to Packmaster Shy'ek near the champion chase. So not now, but in 1 week. This is why going all in on Summon Rush is not advisable in general. Also, the next fusion is gonna be the hardest type of fusion, which implies that we may need resources for that type of fusion. So I may put this account on chill mode for a while, for a month, and then we'll see if that other champion is worth the hassle. But I can still complete this fusion without participating in the Summon Rush. How? The only way is through tournament leaderboards. So essentially, by getting rid of the Summon Rush altogether, I can collect 95 fragments from events at most. 95. Because this 110, 15 points are deducted, 95 are left. This implies that in order to stay in the game, I will have to score at least 5 points in champion training and the tournament. The only thing that I need for champion training is energy. And energy, well, I have some gems. I wish I had more, but I have at least some. But it's dependent on my opposition, because it's a 3.5 days event. I can have a preliminary look at how others are behaving through the overlap between Summon Rush and champion training, that is like about a day or so. But nothing guarantees that no one goes berserk near the end and does insane amount of points in champion training, because you can prepare champions, you can rank them up, you can do a lot of things with them to earn a lot of points near the end. Champion training is one of the most, it's actually the second or third most disgusting way of doing a tournament, because you make a lot of people work, but you can advance really quickly near the very end. So this is by far not a guarantee. So I will have to see the opposition, and if the opposition is hard, in that case I will have to just quit. That's it. And then I won't do the fusion, and I won't spend any energy on the fusion whatsoever. I will just go on chill mode. Because, listen, this is a pay-to-win calendar. And this champion is not gonna make much changes to my account. So I might as well prepare for a better fusion in the future. Also, don't forget that I made a video out of this Fusion Iceberg. That was a title, Fusion Iceberg. Because the fusion itself is less than half of the game. Afterwards, you will need to get the 1-star soul, the 3-star soul, and the 5-star soul through other events. And that will deplete your resources. So at this stage, I'm saying, no way I'm doing this. My chances are quite slim, because winning the champion training, to stay in the game, I need to do at least 5 points in champion training. That's a second place. First place is usually 10 fragments, second place is usually 5 fragments. Let's suppose that I get the second place 5 fragments. Then I'm still in the game for 100 out of the regular events. Assuming that I complete champion chase fully for the 25 points, or no, for the 15 points. And if there is a tournament winning, well, I'm still in the game afterwards if no one wants to do champion chase. Because there is like up to 25 fragments. But the 15 points are absolutely necessary. Because you won't get the other 10 points without doing the 15 points in the first place. And this implies some shard opening. In that case, mystery shards and ancient shards, I would say. And getting rid of the champions that I haven't fused yet. Or fragment summoned yet. So that's the real difficulty of this calendar. It looks like an easy event. But then in the Summon Rush, I would understand if the 5-point Summon Rush was like at 1500 points, 1200 points, something easy to complete. But the summon rush is a means to lure you in so that you consider the higher summon rush, not the lower one for 2050 points, but the higher one. It would be stupid to go for the 2050 if you can easily go for 3200. Oh, and by the way, I'm quite sure there are some shard offers in the web shop. Especially that you have, for example, a 6-star Haze Cliff. Obviously. And then 3200, oh, you might as well go for 3500, it's not that far. That's how they lure you in. You might as well go for the 10,000 points. But you know, on this account, shards are not the main commodity that I possess. Last time I figured it out with Tolin Falberd back in the days, what it is like to fully deplete my account. And since then, I had to be quite effective and diligent to make sure that I have at least these amount of shards. So just for, and so it's not too good fusion, I would not recommend going all in. And this fusion will require you to go all in with this type of inventory. Let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know if you're gonna consider skipping it. Oh, and by the way, all these events and all these 25 fragments were sponsored by the Clan vs Clan. I got all the energy, all the resources from the Clan vs Clan. I didn't even have to spend a single gem on this. So getting the first 25, usually fusion starts during Clan vs Clan, so you can profit from it. And that's how I got the 25. So I'm losing absolutely nothing. Make sure to not enter into a deal where your past investment pot commits you into a fusion or into the soul event afterwards. I am not pot committed at all, which means that I can simply bail out at any time. And I think this is the time to bail out from this fusion, unless you want to go pay to win.